Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Another race recap. Told you it was coming. Sunset Tour number 2. Gonna dive in, look at the races, look at the results, recap. It's the point. Race recap. That's what we're doing. If you thought this was going away on the channel anytime soon, you're wrong. I'm gonna keep doing everything I can to pump out content for you guys. So, yeah. Before we get started, a little update for the channel. Filmed the Who is Cooper Teare video last night, so gonna edit that soon. Just gotta go back and put some stuff on the good old green screen behind me, so that'll be coming out soon. Although it was not at the Sunset Tour meet, Ollie Hoare, the Australian who runs for On, ran 3:53 last night, depending on whenever I post this video. He ran it Saturday night. Set the South Carolina soil record. That's his third soil record this summer. First he had the Colorado, Tennessee, now South Carolina. We'll give Ollie Hoare the official title of the Soil King. That's the new nickname. My man's is a tank, guys. King Ollie Hoare, the Soil King. That's his new title. You heard it here first. No soil is safe when he's running on it. I think it's funny they talk about these soil records, and for I'd say probably like 10 out of the 50 states it actually means something, like California, Florida, Texas, New York, these bigger states where there's more or less fast meets run on them. But then like Ollie Hoare runs 3:53 in South Carolina. What was the soil record before? I tried to find it on the internet, no idea what it was, did not show up anywhere, could not find that information, but it wouldn't be too far-fetched to say that it probably wasn't under 4 minutes. Like Drew Hunter ran the South Dakota soil record earlier this year and broke 4 minutes for the first time on South Dakota soil. But it's like, sick. What does that mean? No one runs in South Dakota. Washing machines going off again, guys. It wouldn't be a recap video if that wasn't happening in the background. But yeah, soil records, they're cool and all, great title to have, but what does it really mean? We gotta get to the bottom of this. We have to find out who is keeping these records, because it's not me, it's not the internet. I don't know where they are. So if anyone in the comments, let me know where to find these soil records, because they've gone ghost. We can't find them anywhere. I've had my team working day and night to find these soil records, but we cannot find them. I'm putting the boys to work, but it's coming up empty-handed. I know for some of y'all probably didn't watch the Sunset Tour meet just because you don't have FloTrack Pro, which I mean, I don't either. Me and the boys, we had to go through the back door on the server, did a little bit of extra coding, and we broke in. Just kidding. I actually do have FloTrack Pro, #blessed. So I'm gonna, do my best to convey what happened in the races, what I thought, my personal thoughts were on each race. There was only 3 of them, but yeah, more or less, this is gonna be a recap. Alrighty, folks. First race we're gonna look at from the Sunset Tour is that women's 1500 meter race. Like I said, if you watched the video before, you know who was in the field. If not, you're gonna find out when I read the results. But that race was won by Rebecca Mehra of Oiselle. She ran a nice little time of 4:08.45, took the win over Kayla Edwards of Adidas, who ran a 4:09.62. Danny Jones of Team Boss and New Balance came in 3rd place at 4:10.46. A little rundown of the race. Pacer did not do that great of a job. She was off the pack early and just kind of running by herself. Kayla Edwards essentially did most of the work. She led for about 1,400 meters of that race, which is not the best thing if you end up not winning the race, but hey, shouts to her for doing the hard work. The top 3 more or less was kind of the top 3 in the race almost the entire time. Mehra, Edwards, and Jones, they kind of, I wouldn't even say packed up, they just led the chase pack behind the pacer. For most of the race, kind of did their thing, and like I said, Kayla Edwards put in most of the work. They were just drafting, but then 400 to go, Danny Jones moves on the outside, makes a little bit of a move. Kayla Edwards responds. Those 3 kind of break off and start running a little bit. 100 meters to go. Rebecca Mehra slingshots, word to Ricky Bobby, right around the outside and just guns them all down. Hit the clutch, hit the gas, dropped a gear. She was gonzo. She just blew by them. Looked almost as if the other 2 were running in slow motion compared to her kick. But yeah, definitely a good race to watch. Not the best race I've ever watched, but hey, with track and field being so limited right now, I'll take what I can get. And as a track fan, that's basically anything. So yeah. All right, next race we'll look at, that women's 10K. Not my favorite event to watch personally, and that's not just a women's 10K, a men's 10K, I'd say the same thing for. It's just a long race. Gotta have a good attention span for it, and let's be honest, you could watch like 1.25 TV shows in 32 minutes. So instead, I spent my time watching the 10K race. The order they finished was in no way what the race looked like it was going to shape out to be. Paige Stoner of Reebok, you know, that American, gave her little shouts in the last video. She put in a lot of the work from like minutes 18 to 24. Don't know what distance that would be like correlating to. But yeah, she was looking strong. Natasha Rogers and Olivia Pratt of Hanson's Brooks, they also put in a good amount of work. They kind of switched off, did a little lead switch. But in the end, Maggie Montoya, actually of Roots Running, took the dub, took that W. She ran 32:11. Sharon Lokedi of Under Armour, and she turns out in Flagstaff, ran 32:14. And I don't know how to say this name, guys. Bisa, last name Bisa of American Distance Project, ran 32:15. She's also apparently like a Boston Marathon champion. I didn't know that, or else I would have said that in the race preview video, but that's a pretty big accomplishment. Not many people are able to do that. I think like a couple thousand people start that race and only one finishes as the winner, so she's good. The winner, Maggie Montoya, made a hard move with about 250 meters to go, past Sharon Lokedi of Under Armour, and the race was kind of written from that point on. She had already sealed her fate to catch the dub. You know, it was a good race down the final stretch, I'll say that much. Enjoyed watching that kick finish. Maggie Montoya looked like she kind of took a poop on everyone else in the field because she killed it and just ran away with it in the end. But yeah, okay. Now we can get to the race that I really want to talk about. Y'all probably want to hear about, that men's 10,000 meter race. It was a good race to watch. I was thoroughly enjoying most of it, just because I know a few of the people in the race, not personally, but just I know their names, and so it added a little bit of incentive for me to watch it. You know, the pacer, Sam Atkin from Great Britain, took it out pretty fast. Ed Ches and Germa Machezo of American Distance Project, they kind of stuck onto him and broke off very early. Like I said, in 10Ks, things do not get interesting until the last 5 or 6 minutes of the race, which means you're watching 20 minutes of the race, like, what's happening. I know that's at least how I feel. But I'll fast forward a little bit to the end of the race. So essentially, through like 8K of the race, about 5 miles, Chezarek and Machezo just had like a huge lead on everyone else. They were essentially running by themselves against the clock. The finish though, the kick finish for 3rd through 8th place was a good one. I enjoyed watching it. We had the boy Ben Flanagan of Canada, formerly University of Michigan and Reebok Boston Track Club, unleash a lethal kick against most of the chase pack. He got 3rd place in 28:06. I believe that's a PR for him. Connor Mance of BYU got 4th place, running 28:07. And Ben Blankenship, the 1500 meter runner, would not have put my money on him to run as fast as he did, but hey, shout out to Ben Flanagan, guys. He ran 28:08 in his first ever 10K, and he is a career miler, so he's got the range. He's killing it. Gotta give a shout out to the Hog Track Club elite guy, Robert Brandt of Georgetown now, formerly of UCLA and Cal Berkeley. The king of 8th place finishes, Robert Brandt ran 28:22 and finished 8th place. I call him the king of 8th place finishes because he's gotten 3 NCAA All-American spots by finishing either 7th or 8th place, so he knows how to pull it out at the last minute. And also, this very easily could have been the world record for the fastest 10K ever run in basketball shorts, word to Robert Brandt. My man's was rocking the 7-inch inseams, guys. Those shorts were looking long as hell. But hey, he still ran faster than most people watching this channel could ever run, faster than I could ever run. So shout out to him, and shout out to the rest of the men's 10K, because I thoroughly enjoyed watching that race. So a good majority of the field, guys, actually the top 13 all broke 29 minutes, which is fairly impressive, especially, you know, a field of this depth. Probably would have liked to see him run a little bit faster, but hey, I'll take what I can get these days, like I said before. that more or less is the recap of the Sunset Tour. Also threw in a little Ollie Hoare action just because he's the Soil King now. But yeah, please let me know what other videos you guys want to see in the comments below, and I'll happily try and create them. There are going to be some more running videos coming soon, like of people actually running, so definitely didn't forget about that. But yeah, I'm here to create whatever content you guys want to see and whatever you guys think would be best, so please let me know. I think there's some Diamond League races coming up within the next week, so I'll cover both of those races and give you guys the lowdown on that and give you guys what happened. So, word. It's been a pleasure filming this video. Appreciate all you guys, and peace.